afternoon, shalom, and welcome everyone. My name is Zeev Shetach, and I'm the owner and CEO of Comda, a leading security group providing security and data security solutions with main offices in Tel Aviv. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to represent a huge industry of many companies. As you know, we're called a startup nation, and I'm speaking here on behalf of my colleagues, CEOs and owners of other companies. I founded my company Comda over 30 years ago, shortly after finishing my military service and graduating from data communication studies. Humbly speaking, my story is very similar to that of other Israeli high-tech founders who were introduced to the fascinating high-tech world during their military service. Our reality in Israel is such that at a very young age, soldiers and officers have to cope with new challenges and search for groundbreaking solutions necessary to maintain Israel's security and defense advantage. May I remind you, Iron Dome, just as an example. I can assume that threats I faced as a young officer many years ago, making my first steps in the security world, our young generations are facing today, but in a much higher level of complexity. These young women and men operating under enormous pressure with all the weight of keeping our country safe and secure on their young shoulders, having to come up with solutions that are needed for better defense and superior intelligence. Very strange reality in Israel that if you want to survive, you have to be innovative, you have to be original, and to think, how called, outside of the box. Since it is natural for army to deal with the security and intelligence issues, one can understand why young Israeli entrepreneurs who finish their military service set up startups with various fields like data security, data mining, cyber and communications. Some famous examples that are Checkpoint, CyberArk, but look around and I'm sure you will find many more companies, some of which may be the next Checkpoint or CyberArk. Regrettably, Israel is not alone in this battle, and the Western world finds itself more and more challenged by threats originating from this part of the world and employed by evil forces. This should join us all together in the battle for defense our common values. We must come up with original and effective security solutions, and we must be in the front of never give up our advantage as leaders of technology and innovation. This process of new technology and new innovations is going on with increasing numbers. Each year I meet new generation of bright young women and men freshly discharged from the army and burning with the drive to fulfill their dream with a new technological idea that they have in mind. They have the talent, they have the knowledge, they have the drive. What they need are the means. In other words, they need investments and investors. I will be delighted to meet each of you and describe in more details opportunities of investments in the Israeli security market. Please enjoy this week, and thank you, Startup and University of Tel Aviv, for organizing such a magnificent event. Thank you very much.